Hey guys, Type here bringing you some more Warcraft 3 action. Playing today, spawning on the right with Xlord, playing as Undead and going for the Crypt Lord first. Myself and someone on the left with Cooper, playing as Orc and going for the Blade Master. This one on Turtle Rock, and it is part of the W3 Champions Season 3 Finals. This one from the quarterfinals, this match.
A player's forces are under
cash
attack.
in the town portal. Comes back, picks up the circlet, and Xlord underway on the creeping. Some Cloak of Shadows there. Quite interesting to see Xlord continuing with the Crypt Lord. He kind of was one of the innovators with the Crypt Lord after it got buffed way back in the day now. But you know, with the last patch coming in, did receive a few nerfs, the beetle speed, the Rod and Necromancy cooldown.
Are under attack.
Oh wow, look at this. This is super aggressive creeping here. And straight in and going for the expansion. Fuse the ghoul in the process. Ouch. And yeah, the repair rate. And the Undead tower is getting nerfed as well. So interesting to see how it goes this series. But yeah, certainly no harass from the Blade Master. Looks like he went for a 2-barrow tech as well. Xlord got a really nice item there. Great amount of potion. So things are looking pretty good for him at the moment. Maybe slightly bad timing here, sending the ghouls away to do some creeping. Blade Master about to strike. Tower about 3/4 complete.
A player's forces
not
are
tower
under
yet, is
attack.
it? See, right. Focus fire onto the Crypt Lord. Turns around, going for the cancel on the Ziggurat. Good work there, stunning all the units, trying to keep the Ziggurat alive. He's in some trouble. Pops the speed scroll, make sure the Blade Master can get away safely there. Oh! Nice round on the grunt there from Xlord, using the cloak to stop the focus fire on the Crypt Lord to break this around. Very nicely done. Uses a corpse behind as well for a couple more skeletons. Cooper pops back to the shop, picks up the dust.
A player's forces are under attack.
Checking on the creeping over here just in case the Blade Master pull back for that. So the Blade Master wants to come in for the cancel on the Haunted though. All these units standing around trying to defend against this cancel. Blade Master striking and definitely going to be able to get the cancel here. Plenty of mana left for windwalks as well. Okay, oh, bit of a surround on the grunts. Ooh, I don't think he quite executed that pop out correctly there. Trying to get the grunt out of the surround. Be able to break. No, not quite breaking the surround there with the dead ghoul. Pops the greater mana. Pops off the stun as well. Oh, there we go. Pops the dust, getting him out of the cloak. Grunt in some trouble out the back. Crypt Lord also in some trouble. So the upgrade on the slow tower. Bit of blocking here from the grunt. Crypt Lord in some trouble from the Blade Master. Okay, kills the grunt. Pops the stun, turn around. Very low health on the Crypt Lord. Oh, and he goes invis. No more charges on the dust. And the Crypt Lord's going to survive. Beetle sent into the base, keeping tabs on what's going down. Torn Totem, Shadow Hunter, and straight tech up here. Very fast tier 3 coming in for Cooper. Okay, Cold Tower about to complete, or is complete, and third of the way on the expansion. Probably a little bit too low on health to really safely come in here and cancel this, and not enough for another windwalk either.
A town is under
item
siege.
steal, no.
A player's forces are under attack.
Out of healing salves now. Heals come in, maybe looking to cancel a tick structure, but unable to. And no more burrow on the beetles until you tick it from the graveyard. Oh, Blade Master, oh, Crypt Lord wasn't there to assist with the stun. Okay, wouldn't have the mana for that anyway. Blade Master gets out. I'll do some creeping. So yeah, you need to tick burrow in the graveyard before the beetles get it nowadays, so another nerf to the beetles. Otherwise he might have, you know, tried to do that, burrow them close to the base and then come back in with a harass later on. At the moment, doing some scouting with the beetles, not finding the Blade Master at the moment. Blade Master going for a pretty tricky camp here. Going for the red camp. While Xlord's going for the shop camp. Really nice to get the watch awards on this map. Focus fire onto that ghoul though, getting very, very low. Gets out of there alive. Good shift of the aggro. This ghoul over here in some trouble though. The guy's down. Ouch. That is not good. Oh. Bit of harass here from the beetles. And the grunt goes down. Xlord coming in with the beetles and getting the grunt kill. That's craziness. Also got the ritual dagger here, healing up the Crypt Lord. So you're kind of making up for that ghoul loss a little bit there with that really sick beetle harass. Looks like he might have cancelled a salve on the Blade Master there as well. And good value out of those. Does mean that he doesn't have any beetles to assist with the creeping though. Can make things a little bit tricky here. Man. Still only a bit over halfway done on his tech. Send the ghouls back now for some more lumber. So it does have a good chunk of lumber. He's still got plenty of ghouls back at base. Harvesting at the moment. There we go. Tier 3 complete for Cooper. So he's going for some Wind Riders at the moment. Can be common, you know, against these Crypt Lord strategies if you get a really good harass going. But you know, it'll be like tier 2 and massing them and try and make a push before Web or before Gargoyles come online, but not the case in this match. Going for the red camp. Ooh, tiny Great Hall coming down. Get a really nice item here. What's it going to be? Ooh, Cloak of Flames. Could be pretty good on the Blade Master. Still a lot of ghouls running around. Could take a lot of damage from the Cloak. Just about to use the peon here. No. Manages to creep this one out. So that's quite a lot of experience. Shadowhunter getting pretty close to level 3 here now.
A player's forces are under attack.
And yeah. That's pretty fast tier 3. Things are looking pretty good for Cooper. Handling this fast expansion quite well. Another shop creep from Xlord gets another ward down. And it looks like he's sending in the summons, maybe expecting expansion to be over here, but it's not the case. Cooper sneaking off to this side and kind of foiling Xlord's plan. Now continuing to creep in. The creeping going quite well thanks to these Wind Riders.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, going for the Torrent Chieftain third. Did delay the hero a little bit though. Try and build up the army a bit more in the meantime. Sure, just solo creeping this with his summons.
Under siege.
Summons in the hero, that's all he needs. Oh, strike into Xlord's base. We have the Death Knight back there rather. A pretty good assault. We do have one Fiend. I don't know if it's got web. Oh, it doesn't even matter. It's getting focused down like crazy here. The Crypt Lord way out. Sort of not even bringing it back here. Oh, this is such a good assault by Cooper. Really well timed. Getting off another Fiend here. He's unable to answer the Wind Rider. So even at this like rather late timing, Xlord kind of late getting his Fiend production going and even later getting the web. Doesn't have an answer to this at the moment. He's going to go aggressive instead. Interesting. Trying to go for surround here on the Torrent Chieftain. Torrent Chieftain pops a stomp. Going to try to break that surround and the altar going to go down. Okay, building the slaughterhouse at the expansion, pumping out the Fiends. Going for the crypt kill here. That would be actually pretty good. Slowing down the Fiend production.
Under attack.
TC does end up going down to the Crypt Lord. Crypt Lord coming back now though. Putting down the altar at the expansion as well. They squeeze out one fiend here, but is that going to get focused down as well? Next, they must have come in for the damage, but didn't manage to whip down a Wind Rider in range of the tower, so that's going to go down here. And the fiend surviving thanks to the coil. Death Knight also with the orb now. But it looks like Xlord's staying at 50 for the moment. Going for the Ghoul Frenzy. So yeah, try and stay at 50, try and get his tech going. Cooper is at 60. Has broken upkeep.
Forces are under attack.
Does not have the fortified defenses on his burrows yet. No, it doesn't look like he's even got a war mill yet, actually. Got some more creeping. Torrent Chieftain quick to come back from that surround. And on the other side from Xlord going for the red camp. Not too many big camps left on the map. The turtles here and this red camp here. Some crucial healing there. This camp is quite tricky. The Ogre Lord with the shockwave dishing out the pain to these ghouls. One ghoul's about to fall. Oh, there he goes. Comes back in, and here comes the Creep Jack. Pops the stun. Lost a fiend there, but that's only one fiend. Could have been worse. Ghoul and a fiend. Gets out of there. Not losing too much more, and Xlord with a pretty good bank here. Starting to blast through it now, though. Rebuying the town portal, buying a healing potion. With a mana potion on the Crypt Lord as well. Level 5 on the Crypt Lord. Also very strong. Did he steal the item there? What item did he get? Did he sell it already?
A player's forces are under attack.
Why am I just blind? Must have sold it, I guess. Okay, people are coming through. Taking away a camp close to Xlord's base. So 2 damage upgrades on his fiends, by the way. Doesn't have too many of them, though. Wind Riders will still blast through them quite quickly.
A player's forces are under attack.
We got Beetle finds the expansion from Cooper. Not where Xlord was expecting it, but where's Xlord going now? Is he going to try steal the turtles from Cooper's side of the map? Quite far behind on experience, though. Level 5 on the Crypt Lord, quite strong. Even for the level 3 Impale, but the rest of the heroes very, very low on experience. Looks like we're going to have a level 3 Torrent Chieftain here, level 3 Shadowhunter, not too far away from 4.
Forces are under attack.
Level 4 Blade Master. Send the Crypt Lord away so he doesn't see all experience here. Oh, and Xlord trying to sneak another expansion on the far side. So Cooper thinking about coming in for a base assault. We do have the 1 tower down. In come the Wind Riders. That's going down fast. Town portal back. Town portal out. Okay.
Town is under siege.
Not really getting too much done there. 2 acolytes down. Exchanging town portals. Going for the second crypt now. Interesting. Oh, also put down a sacrificial pit. It's done to pump his army size up, getting closer and closer.
A player's forces are under attack.
People already just about at 80 though. Transferring the items between the heroes at the moment. Not sure we're going to see these guys coming though. 1 damage upgrade on them now. So, go for 1 armor upgrade on them as well. Cleans up the rest of the camp, rather. So I only really got the ward from that, more than the item. Okay, Shade saw them.
A player's forces are
Coming.
under attack.
So we're going to have a big fight, focusing down the statue to get things going. Man, that thing goes down fast. Try to avoid the web. A pretty good job of it too. Looks like they took a Nova. Really good stun there. Stomp. Cooper pulling back. Didn't manage to web down any of the air units though, so Cooper doesn't have to stay in the fight, can just pull back here. So just about at 80 now himself though. Ready for a fight. Doesn't mobilize the shade to keep sight though. Stuck at the bottom. Looks like he's going to go for a trade on the expansions. Cooper going for Xlord's second expansion. And Xlord coming in. Going for the first expansion of Cooper. He's got 2 burrows here, but I don't think he ever got the fortified armor on them, right? So they will go down quite quickly to the Fiends. Okay, try to pull back now. Looks like he could lose a ghoul or 2 in the process. And here we go, fighting underway. Really big stun there from the Crypt Lord. He's not super fast taking down these Wind Riders though. Doesn't have that many Fiends. And the Spirit Link's splitting the damage nicely so far. So he's a little bit behind him. Food count as Fiends are dropping fast. And he's going to go with the Town Portal out. Okay, looks like towards the very end of the fight, Xlord pulled it back and now has a 5 food lead after that fight. But it looked like things were going quite poorly for him. He did actually pop the scroll as well, so that boosted up his damage in there. At some stage he got 2 armor upgrades as well. Getting the 2 damage upgrades.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh man, Blade Master coming over and shutting down the expansion again. Looks like Xlord going to come down and okay, we'll do some creeping first. Stopping by the shop. Pick up another town portal. All 3 on the Death Knight, no, so that's a pretty big threshold. It's not too far away from 3 now either. Watch Ward seeing what's coming. Shade not far behind. Xlord going to try sneak around the corner here. Hide it down here and ambush the expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Kind of forces a dust utilization there. Oh man, I thought that was just for a beetle though. It was for a fiend. That's actually quite costly. And here we go, coming in. Once again, Cooper with no fortified armor on these burrows. At the expansion, they're very vulnerable. One goes down very, very quickly. Another about to fall. With that, he's going to be supply stuck, taking down all the peons over here as well. Fighting underway, but a lot of the ground army quite far away. So fight going okay, but in come the Tauren. He's got master training on the Spirit Walkers as well, so he'll be able to resurrect those if they go down. Town Portal out from Xlord. He's going to have a bit of trouble with those Tauren. He's not really holding up at the moment. Temple of the Damned going to be the answer. Gonna try and get a bit of curse cooking, I suppose.
Forces are under attack.
Thought, you know, with the sacrificial pit already down, maybe try and sneak in a boneyard here. I suppose there are still quite a few Wind Riders though.
A town is under siege.
Big Master up here looking to cancel the expansion again. Oh, and that's level 5 now as well. Doesn't stick around for the cancel on the Haunted though. Just killing the Acolyte. So Cooper still supply stuck. At 72 though. So a little bit better than it used to be. Great Hall's giving 11 food instead of 10 now. Shade keeping tabs on the Orc Army. 1 armor upgrade. And damage on the Wind Riders. Beetle keeping tabs on another potential expansion location for Cooper, but hasn't gone for it yet. Looks like he's going to be going for another tiny Great Hall. It is, I suppose you could call this as natural. Guns out here. Oh, Destroyers see that coming though. Get a bit of damage on there. He's got the beetle there. Maybe he could unburrow that and start doing some pretty good damage once the armies are fighting. Coming in from the side. Going to kill the shop. Going to go for a kill on a few of the peons. Cooper wrapping around here. Coming in from the rear. 4 peons down though. Speed scrolling in. Couple fiends out the back. And a temple out from Xlord. One fiend does go down though. So level up on the TC. Look at those orc heroes, man. Those are some scary heroes. 544 now. Xlord way behind in that department. But he's got the banshees in the mix now. Got 2 of them.
A player's forces are under
See if they
attack.
can make the difference. Beetle comes out of hiding. Racing the peons. Oh, a little bit slow on the burrow. Going for another shop at this location, and Xlord's expansion up and running. Sort of 80 now. Looking for a fight. Wow, looks like Cooper's going to be the one starting it off. Coming into the tower's range as well. Really trying to get aggressive, go after that statue. We've got a Tauren getting kind of blocked here in the Undead base. Good. Blocking here from the Crypt Lord as well. Some nice experience for those Undead heroes.
A player's
So he's
forces
trying to
are
go
under
for a
attack.
harass on the mine, but his army spread out, and Cooper pouncing on this. Takes down Banshee really quick. Destroyer's in trouble as well. Oof, that call arrives just in time, but that was a bit sloppy from Xlord splitting up like that. Gonna cost him his abomination now as well. 2 fiends here burrowed and able to reincarnate. It was that dead Tauren that went down ages ago. Oops, still around.
A player's forces are under attack.
A little bit clumsy there by Xlord. You know, he's got the shade. Should be able to see this stuff. So he went for some harass on the peons. Ooh, and he got some good work done too. Cooper having a rebuild over there.
A town is under siege.
Now coming in. Going for the towers. Oh, that's some big focus fire on the Crypt Lord. Oh man, he's going down fast. Turning around for the stun, but the focus fire on the Wind Riders is so nasty. Now disengaging again. Yeah, he had the shade. I'm a little bit surprised. Oh, where did it die? Maybe it got stomped. Okay. That makes a bit more sense if it died. He's going to try to send some beetles away. Go for another harass here. That one gets foiled. Stalling over here for time. Maybe going to try go for another harass. It's not going to go for another expansion right next door to Cooper's main. And gold mines are dry, by the way. Master Banshees. Oh, are we going to see some possession action? That would be crazy. Another shade out. Never appeared up the ziggurat. It doesn't really need the food from it though, I suppose, but the slow tower there is really, really helpful.
A player's forces
Still
are
only
under
1-1
attack.
upgrades for Cooper though. Xlord at 3-2. Once again, harassing the peon line. 1.5k left from this mine. And goes for a tower to answer it. Even that's going to be of limited effectiveness. Xlord try and split up here so he can come back in with the harass. Just make a real nuisance of himself. Got the dust, but even that's not going to be super helpful with them so well split like this. If you use 2 charges of dust just to deal with these beetles. And just a big old waiting game at the moment. So with a huge bank at the moment, Cooper has broken upkeep up to 85 now. Here we go. Necropolis done over here. Cooper, you know, he's got the mobility of the Blade Master, but I feel like he hasn't been using it as a scouting tool that much. Not seeing this
town is under siege.
3rd expansion coming from Xlord, and Xlord going into this expansion again. This is things that the Blade Master should be aware of. And maybe not maximizing the Blade Master. Look for the fight. This expansion actually in trouble here. He's so late coming back. No town portal. And the Expo is going to go down. Fighting underway. Focus fire onto the Death Knight. Oh, stomp. Then Hex. Death Knight goes down the blink of an eye. So is the Fiend. And Rider not quite going down. But that is some nasty focus fire. Didn't even have time to activate the invul there. Death Knight went down. Has to use the buyback. And that was a lot of Xlord's bank. You can see he's just about spent it all now. And about 90 food. So he's going to go for Cooper's expansion again. Cooper meanwhile going for Xlord's expansion, but Xlord doesn't need this so much, you know. He's still got 2.5k from this one and mining from this one up here. Cooper making a bad macro decision here, I think. He should be trying to force the fights. These fights are going so well for him at the moment. And Xlord doing such a good job of killing these expansions. Cooper happy to trade at the moment. He's not going to be mining from any mines though, and Xlord is. Still got 2 running. Xlord in a relatively comfortable position. Cooper not even at 80 food anymore. All the peasant loss, or peon losses. Great haul as well, so he's supply stuck. Let's have a peon back here. There's only peon. So if he wants to rebuild, it's going to be very slow going for Cooper. Kind of has to win right now with the army he has here. Focus on to the Death Knight. Decent stun. Okay, Web and trying to kite back with the Fiends a bit. TC coming in deep. Pretty good stun. Oh, really good impale from the Cripplord out the back though, hitting everything. Heal scroll on the Orc side. TC out to the middle of the Undead army, just doing so much damage. Quite a lot of the Wind Riders have gone down though. Level 6 on the Cripplord. Is he going to pop the ultimate? Focus fire onto the Death Knight again, but he's got the invul. Now focus fire onto the Cripplord. Cripplord in some trouble, going to town portal out. Oh, huge Nova. 2 walkers go down. Is that all his walkers? Dead as well. All of his walkers went down like right at the end there. So he's not able to bring anything back. Oh man, that fight did not go well for Cooper. Xlord is still at 80. How did he do that? I guess the anti-magic shell really helping against the Tauren Chieftain's stomp. Xlord getting things going again. Afraid to re-engage aggressively. Fire going on the Death Knight for a bit. He's got the invul though. Invul on the Shadow Hunter as well. Looks fire turned onto the Blade Master now. There's the heal scroll. The Orc army just way too weak here. Looks fire onto the Tauren Chieftain. He's got the greater healing. Staying alive for the moment. Turning it back around onto the Death Knight, but he pops it invul very, very early. Oof, did he not even use the greater healing there on the Tauren Chieftain? Maybe he did. But GG, Xlord pulling it out. I think Cooper, you know, he had such a good army earlier but then just let Xlord kill both of his expansions, not having the town portal, trying to trade bases, but Xlord sneaking expansions all across the map and just had the macro advantage at the end there. Way too many resources. Super unable to rebuild his army. GG. Really well played by Xlord. Anyway, guys, a wrap on that. Thanks for tuning in to some more Warcraft 3 action. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.